Hey everybody. I'm here to do another book review. This is The Easter Egg Hunt from the Graveyard School series. This is a very hard book to find. My copy is hardcover, ex library edition. Yeah. I got this from 90s Kids Library, so huge shout out to him. And if you guys haven't followed him, follow him. Yeah. The Easter Egg Hunt, a very Eastery book. This definitely has all of the Easter vibes to it. This is the most Easter-ish book I've probably ever read. I do plan on reading Egg Monsters from Mars soon. My birthday is in like 3 days, so it does have like a birthday party, so I'll fit that in there, my themes. But yeah, the story itself starts off with the kids in Graveyard School or Grove Hill Elementary is what it's actually named, but it's called Graveyard School because it's next to a graveyard. They're in this assembly and they're talking about um, the teachers or the principal, Dr. Morthouse, and the other guy is named Mr. Luker, I think. That's the principal and the vice principal. They're talking about this Easter egg hunt thing that they're having, and all of the kids are very skeptical about this because Graveyard School is a very scary school, and all of the kids are very nervous about this. Other than one guy, which is a guy named Richie, who is David's little brother. David is our main protagonist. He knows about Graveyard School. It kind of acts like something happened to him in a previous book, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if you're actually supposed to read these in order or not. I just mostly been reading kind of the holiday ones, and then I'm going to kind of go back, God willing, and read the others. But yeah, to make a long story short, they're at this little league practice thing, and Richie is a part of it. And Richie finds this egg, and it is a very colorful looking egg, like one of these, like an Easter egg, and he carries it home. All right. They end up going to the library to, I think, find out information on the egg. I can't remember. I know that Richie is like a big dinosaur fan, and he loves like reading about dinosaurs and stuff. But I don't think they go to the library for that. I can't remember right offhand, but I know that they go to the library for something. And the reason I want to bring up the library scene is because it's just the most random thing ever. They go to the library and they end up getting separated, Richie and David. David goes down this aisle and he sees a giant rabbit in the middle of the aisle. And at first I was like, this is a dream sequence or something. And the rabbit speaks to him. I was like, this has to be a dream sequence. But it's not. The rabbit tells David to simply destroy this egg, you know, and I think he says something like something bad's gonna happen if you don't. And the rabbit disappears. And that's all you needed to know about this book. And that's basically the vibes you get out of this. Just weird, wacky stuff. So yeah. After this, Richie starts behaving kind of weird. He starts trying to take care of this Easter egg. He puts it in an incubator and he wants to hatch it. The story kind of jumps perspectives a little bit. It starts talking from this guy named William's point of view. And when I was reading this, I was like, who in the world is William? William's the cat. This book literally goes into a cat's perspective, which is different. I've never read anything like that. But yeah, the cat is talking about like wanting to destroy the egg, and also, yeah, they end up the egg ends up hatching, and that's what this whole story is. We want to know what's inside the egg, and I was very curious. I will say, I didn't know exactly what was going to be inside the egg. I had an idea, but I wasn't 100% sure. I still actually don't really know because, the long story short, the egg ends up hatching, and it's a giant rabbit. That's what this book is, a giant rabbit attacking things. And they in the room, the egg ends up exploding, is what the Richie says, and he blames David because David comes in at the same time, but he sees that the window is busted from the outside coming in or something, and and David finds a bunch of fur laying on the ground, and yeah, this rabbit has just escaped. And after this, it's the kids running from this giant rabbit, and this giant rabbit trying to attack these kids. And yeah, there's actually some pretty decent tension in the scenes with the rabbit attacking. There's a scene where these two kids go under a drain pipe, and this rabbit is like grabbing both ends with his hands or claws, paws, or whatever. And yeah, the ending is very predictable. I kind of knew what was going to happen. But yeah, that's that's the gist of it. This kid gets an egg, he becomes obsessed with it. It hatches, giant Easter bunny attacks. And yeah, there's really not that. This is just simple fun. There's not a lot of depth to this. Um, but I will say there is one thing that I noticed in this book that I didn't really understand, and I felt like I probably should have. The egg that hatches, it hatches into this evil rabbit. Well, at the very beginning of the book, this rabbit is in the graveyard, and his ears look like tombstones, and they mention that. Well, like that's the rabbit, so he was already there before the egg hatched. So is there another rabbit? I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, the ending was very predictable. It was very Eastery. Mr. Luker ends up dressing up as like a Easter uh, mascot of sorts, I guess. And all of the kids end up dressing as like chicks and chicks as in chickens, baby chickens. There's even some people dressed as kittens. It's very, very, very Easter. Like all these Easter decorations you see in stores, these kids are dressed up as them. But yeah, really not much else to say about this. There is a thing in the back where it's tells you how to decorate Easter eggs. Other than that, yeah, there's really not much more to say about the Easter egg hunt. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was that bad. Not the worst Graveyard School book I've read. Definitely not the best, but yeah. I really wanted to like this a lot more because it's just so random. I don't have a lot of Easter horror books, and yeah, I'm lucky to have this one. Very blessed. But yeah, if I had to rate the Easter egg hunt, I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 5 stars. Not super duper great book, but definitely fun to read around Easter time. This definitely felt like Easter, and not the same quality, but this definitely reminded me of like Franken Turkey from the Bone Chiller series. It's a very Thanksgiving esque book. This was the Easter book, so if you have this, you should read it on Easter. Yeah, I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Please let me know in the comments below if you've read this book. It's very hard to find, but I'd love to see what everybody else thought about this book. Yeah, I think that's it for me, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.